Here's a claim most people aren't ready for. The most emotionally intelligent people in any room are also the most likely to believe something is wrong with them. Not because they're broken, not because they're weak, because emotional intelligence, real emotional intelligence, doesn't look the way you've been told it looks. It doesn't look calm, it doesn't look composed, it doesn't always look kind. Sometimes it looks like someone who can't stop overthinking a conversation from 3 days ago. Sometimes it looks like someone who notices tension in a room nobody else has acknowledged yet. Sometimes it looks like someone who feels other people's emotions so clearly they can't separate them from their own. And here's what makes this complicated. None of those things look like a gift from the outside. They look like problems. Which means right now, you might be carrying something you've never once been given credit for. These are the 7 signs, and the reason 95% of people can't recognize them is because they've been looking for the wrong thing entirely. Before we go further, most people scrolling past this have felt it. Misread, dismissed, too sensitive, too much. This channel exists to explain what psychology actually says about people like that. If that's ever been you, subscribe before this video ends. You'll want to be here for what comes next. Sign 1. You read rooms before you read people. Before someone speaks, you've already noticed something. A shift in energy, a silence that lasted half a second too long, a smile that didn't reach the eyes. Psychologists call this the ability to read microexpressions, involuntary emotional signals the face produces before the conscious mind can mask them. Research from Dr. Paul Ekman at the University of California found that most people miss these entirely. Emotionally intelligent people catch them automatically. It's not intuition, it's your nervous system doing something most brains aren't trained to do. Sign 2. You feel other people's emotions in your own body. Someone walks in tense. You feel it before they say a word. Someone is hiding disappointment. You sense it before they smile. This is called affective empathy, the neurological capacity to mirror another person's emotional state in your own nervous system. Neuroscientists link this to mirror neuron activity in the brain's limbic system. For emotionally intelligent people, this system runs continuously. You don't just observe other people's pain, you absorb it. Sign 3. You replay conversations, not because you're anxious, but because something didn't add up. Hours after the exchange, you're still turning it over, analyzing the word choice, wondering what was really meant. Most people misread this as anxiety. Research from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology frames it differently. This is high-level emotional processing, the brain returning to unresolved social data until it's understood. Low EQ brains let it go. High EQ brains need the meaning to resolve. The discomfort isn't weakness, it's your mind doing work most people's minds never attempt. Sign 4. You know when you're being lied to, even when you can't prove it. Something feels off. The story is technically consistent, but the tone is wrong. Emotional intelligence research consistently shows that people with high EQ are significantly better at detecting deception, not because they're suspicious, but because they're processing multiple emotional channels simultaneously: tone, pace, microexpression, body posture. When one channel doesn't match the others, your emotional brain registers the discrepancy. Most people never notice. Yours does. Pause here for a moment. Signs 1 through 4, the room reading, the absorption, the replay, the lie detection, none of these look like gifts from the outside. Someone who absorbs others' emotions looks oversensitive. Someone who replays conversations looks anxious. Someone who detects inconsistency looks suspicious. This is exactly why emotionally intelligent people so often move through the world being misread. The signs aren't loud, they're quiet, and they're almost always mistaken for problems. Sign 5. You've learned to edit yourself, and it exhausts you. You choose words carefully. You read the room before you speak. You've held back an honest response more times than you can count, not because you didn't have one, but because you already knew how it would land. Psychologists call this emotional labor, the cognitive cost of continuously managing your emotional output in social environments. People with low EQ don't pay this tax. They say what they think, they miss how it lands, they move on. High EQ people pay it constantly. Every interaction carries invisible weight, and because that work is invisible, it's almost never acknowledged.
Sign 6. You can stay present with someone in pain without needing to fix it. Most people are deeply uncomfortable with other people's suffering. The instinct is to offer solutions, reframes, silver linings, anything to exit the discomfort faster. Emotionally intelligent people can sit with it. Psychologists refer to this as the capacity for non-judgmental emotional presence, studied extensively in both therapeutic and leadership contexts at Harvard Medical School. It requires regulating your own discomfort enough to stay fully available to someone else's. This is one of the rarest emotional skills that exists, and it is almost never identified as the extraordinary thing it is. Sign 7. The most telling sign. You feel your own emotions in layers. Not just, I'm angry, but I'm angry, and underneath that is fear. And underneath the fear is grief I haven't fully processed. And some of what I called anger was actually longing. Psychologists describe this as high emotional granularity, the ability to differentiate between emotional states with precision. Research published in Psychological Science found that people with high emotional granularity don't just experience emotion more intensely, they navigate it more accurately. They're less likely to act destructively on emotion and more likely to learn from it. This isn't just emotional intelligence, this is emotional wisdom, and most people will never develop it. Not because they're incapable, but because they've never been taught to look this closely. And perhaps that's the most quietly remarkable thing about all of this. Emotional intelligence isn't a personality type. It isn't charm. It isn't the person who never cries or always says the right thing at the right moment. At its core, emotional quotient is a form of perception, a way of moving through human experience with your eyes genuinely open, to other people, to yourself, to the gap between what is said and what is meant. The people who carry it most deeply are also the people who've been told in one way or another that they feel too much. They don't. They just feel more accurately than most people ever will. This channel explains emotional psychology the way researchers actually see it, not the way self-help content flattens it. If something in this video explains something you felt for a long time but never had the language for, subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is here for.